Patrice brought a lot of black people to our show.
He did.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, drove away all the women, would make room for the black people.
There you go. Hey,
you think we'll get that with Michael Clarke Duncan today?
Yeah, I think so. He's coming in really soon, actually.
John Coffey?
Like the drink.
Like to drink, only spelled different.
He gives $5 to people in the street if they know his whole name, which I think is pretty fun.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah, people probably just know, everybody knows him.
Yeah.
Green Mile or Armageddon, but you don't know.
Yeah.
Well, after Armageddon, he did that movie.
He's very he's kind of big, isn't he?
He's very big.
No, I'm just trying to prepare for the interview.
Actually,
so after Armageddon, there was that that time you...
Green Mile, though,
me
he's sitting on a
see,
box or something.
Yeah.
He's not that tall, obviously.
Yeah, we should bring up the time we sat right next to him at WrestleMania.
That was WrestleMania, and
where the fuck were we? Sacramento?
I think we were in Anaheim.
Oh, Anaheim, right.
And he got into some little smack there with, who was it?
I don't know.
Sam should know.
I have
Pull
no
out one of your
idea.
fucking DVDs, you freak.
But the best part about that was the time I realized, holy shit, he's not as tall as he was in Green Mile. He was standing on some kind of box. And then I guess it came out that they redesigned the hallway, so he was a lot higher when he was walking down the hallway and stuff.
Yeah, they did some of that movie magic.
A lot of movie magic to make him look really, really tall and big.
He was also in Tim Burton's version of Planet of the Apes.
Oh, right.
He was in Daredevil. Sin City.
General.
I just saw Sin City for the first time. I forgot he was in that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a weird movie.
Yeah.
Talladega Nights. He's done a lot of movies, actually.
Talladega Nights. That was a cameo.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm just saying, because I don't remember him in Talladega Nights.
All right,
Did you like Talladega Nights?
I had some laughs.
There are some laughs.
I had some chuckles.
He's done
Take
a
it for what it's
shitload of
worth.
movies.
Yeah, let's do this. Michael Clarke Duncan has entered the studio.
Opie, Anthony.
How you
up,
doing,
buddy?
sir?
We
Man, you a big guy. Jesus Christ.
yeah, he is. We briefly met many years ago at WrestleMania.
Oh, man, that's right. Back in Anaheim years
Love
ago.
WrestleMania.
Oh, a long
Vince
time ago.
McMahon used to take care of us. He gave us the nice VIP treatment to WrestleMania, and where was it again? At
Anaheim.
Anaheim.
Yeah.
And you were pretty much sitting in the same area as we were, but you got involved with the action.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
And we're trying to remember who you were involved with. What was the storyline?
Was it Undertaker?
Was it Undertaker?
No, they just told me they were going to give me some shit when they came out.
Yeah,
there.
so they kind of, some guy got in your face and you
got my
stood
face.
up and
and everybody went crazy.
Yeah,
and
yeah, like,
everything,
there's going to be some shit going on. Yeah. That was it. That's good that was the extent of your wrestling thing. Because,
I don't want to do that. Those guys are good.
God damn that voice.
Way more athletic.
That's a nice
Yeah,
voice.
did you do a lot of voiceover work?
A lot.
You have, right?
But you know what? I went to school at the Academy of Radio Broadcasting in Los Angeles, and I was doing this.
Really?
And an audition for Armageddon came up, and
got to take that one.
Yeah, I took that
Man.
one, but this was my first love.
That little movie.
That's just one little audition, you know.
We're just the opposite. We do this because we failed at everything else.
And you're forced to do
Yeah,
it.
forced to. Gotta pay rent.
Now, you guys look relaxed up here.
Yeah,
New
you know.
Yorkers have a different attitude.
Yeah.
It's more of a real attitude. You know, I was in the store last night, and a dude just walked past me, just said, respect. And I was like, Dad, that's cool. That's not like in L.A., man. You know, nobody says just respect.
Right.
And you know what he meant. And it's just a different mentality up here with New York.
Yeah.
Because, see, I'm cold. You guys aren't cold. I'm freezing.
Oh, yeah?
I have the
You're
big
cold.
coat. Yeah.
This is easy. This winter's easy.
Are you serious?
It
This
hasn't
is
been that
easy.
bad. Yeah,
we're lucky so far.
Really?
What is it, 40 degrees out maybe?
Yeah, it's nothing.
That's easy.
I don't like it at all. I don't like the cold at all.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Now, how do you guys make it through every winter?
The bad ones, it's just you just got to suck it up and go outside, and it's
So you
miserable.
don't, you know what you have to do, and you just
You
just
huddle
deal.
over your steering wheel while you drive.
Yes.
For some reason, when your nose is against the windshield, that's supposed to keep you warmer when you're driving until you heat up.
But you know how you deal with it? I lived in Buffalo for 3 years.
Oh, well, that was
So
worse.
you go and live somewhere else where it's worse, and then you come back to this, and now it's
It's
easy.
easy.
We used to have
Where
single
I'm
digits
from
up there.
Chicago, but
Oh, so you know.
What are you talking about?
I've been in LA for 15 years. It's a big difference.
But you have to remember those Chicago winters.
Chicago's
do.
got to be way worse than
Terrible.
even Buffalo.
You know what the thing was? When I was trying to decide what kind of career I wanted, I said, it's only two places to go, New York and L.A. And 15 years ago, I was homeless, and I said, well, I'm not going to no place cold anymore. And I went to the West Coast, man.
Good choice, man.
Yeah, well, for me it was.
Wait, did you say
choice.
homeless in there?
Yeah, I used to be homeless, man. I was homeless twice in my life. December 24th, 1996, I was on the lakefront, on 47th Street in the lakefront, homeless. I had 4 White Castle, 2 large fries, an apple pie, and an orange drink. I remember it because I thought that was going to be my last meal.
That was it.
And it was really a trying time, and I was in this 67 Buick. I had 3 garbage bags full of clothes, and I said, well, this is it for you. This is what it's come to. Everything that you've done in life has got you right here. Now, what are you going to do? I said, first of all, stop crying.
Yeah.
Too big to be crying. Nobody's around. What are you crying for?
But can I ask how it got to the point you got homeless?
Just making bad choices in life. I never smoked, never drank, nothing like that. But I thought I was the greatest lover in the world. So I thought, hey, shoot, I should be taken care of, And it just didn't work out that way.
Oh, there's nothing sadder than someone who expects to be like sugar mama.
Yeah. That one was big.
Oh, wait till they get a load of this. They'll pay my rent.
Yeah, okay, my rent. This is a good gig right here. And unfortunately, some people get tired of that. When they're going to work every day, you just let them, hey, guess what happened to all my children? You'll never believe who came back. What are you doing? You're 6'5", 300 pounds, and you're watching all my children?
Oh, that's funny.
After that, I just said, you know what? I got to get out of here. And a friend of mine called me, and she said, hey, we got an opening for security. She said, but you got to travel. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm good to travel. She said, but we leave next week, and the owner would like to see you. So I went down to the Every Crown Theater, met Shelly Garrett, who was at that time had Beauty Shop on the map. He was traveling, and he said, I need an extra security guy. I said, I'm ready.
You're the guy.
I left the Buick at the lakefront and hopped on these custom coaches, and we toured for a year. And our last stop was Los Angeles.
That's and also
what a great story.
Didn't you work for Biggie too?
Yeah, I was supposed to work for Biggie Smalls the night that that happened.
Wow.
And a friend of mine called me and said, hey, you want to switch? I said, well, who you got? He said, I got Babyface. I said, oh, well, that's cool. I said, yeah, let's switch. So we just switched information. And I went to the Soul Train Music Awards with Babyface.
Is your friend okay? Was he shot or was he okay?
No, he was in the second van.
Wow.
The first van went through, and the other 2 security things got stopped at the light. So, and I know me, when I work security, I always sit shotgun. I never just have a person. Like, if I'm with you, I'm not going to let you sit right there. That's just not me. So I would have sat that side. But once that happened, and he called me the next morning, he said, Michael, you never guess what happened. It happened so quick. This happened. I said, are you serious? He said, yeah, I quit security.
Wow.
Yeah. That was my last day working security.
That was it,
and I just said, it's not for me.
Yeah, because you're technically with guys who can be targets. That's why they have security.
And you have to jump in front.
Yeah.
It's like
that's
Secret
your
Service.
job. Yeah, it is. If you're ready for that.
Wow.
But you're not physically trained.
Right.
Like a Secret Service. It's just like you going out there and carrying a gun. You're not really trained.
Yeah.
So how do you do that? And if your mentality isn't there to go push you out the way and, and me take the shot, it's no insurance on that. It's no, you just have a gun. you just have a big gun.
It does sound like
a
crazy gig.
It really is a frightening job.
It is.
Yeah, without all that training it takes to automatically do something like it's
you have to
second nature.
see things before it happens.
Right.
So
You'd be like, fuck this, I'm not doing this.
I would just make believe I was getting in the way. I would just make believe that I try to make my move.
That you move that quickly.
Yeah,
huh?
just I just missed.
I would act like I didn't see it. Like, what happened? Oh, no, because I'm looking at that guy.
Oh, we're supposed to look at other people?
I thought you said I was okay.
Yeah.
No, you can't do that, man.
And Mr. T is another bodyguard came out of Chicago. Went on to become a huge star. He's a bodyguard
What was he in?
Everything.
Wait, was it Citizen Kane? No, Rocky 3.
Did you look at him and think, wow, that's kind of a cool
everybody
career
did, because
move,
with Mr. T, he set the standard for bodyguards. He set the standard for bouncers. Remember they used to have the old bouncer
competitions
where they had to throw a midget and break through the door. And they only had it one time, but that was the first reality thing.
It was like on the Wide World of Sports.
Yeah, it was. And Mr. T came out with the tuxedo, but he had the arms cut out.
I forgot that.
He's got a tuxedo with the arms are gone. Nobody thought of that. And for him to be on there with the mohawk and the jewelry.
Badass.
He worked at Dingbats on the north side, and everybody went up there to Dingbats just to look at Mr. T.
Really?
Just to look at this unusual character.
Right.
We did bodyguard work, but nobody thought to cut the sleeves off and wear a ton of jewelry.
God was an innovator.
Yeah, we were all looked the same. We were cookie cutters, but Mr. T was this big mansion, and next thing you know, he's gone to Hollywood. We're like, that's T, that's T. So it was.
Oh man,
it was a big thing. He went to Dunbar High School. He went to school actually with my sister.
Yeah,
yeah, and she used to talk about that he was one of the best football players to come out of Dunbar High School in Chicago. So
is he a big guy like you? I've never seen him.
He's not as tall as me, but he's physically imposing. I just anything Mr. T does, I like him. I remember when I first got to Los Angeles, I was on the bus going somewhere. I think I was going to get some. I had the nerve to go get aid. I'll tell you that story, but I looked out the window, and there's Mr. T in a red Rolls Royce convertible. I'm like, that's what I want to do.
Oh, man.
But I walked in this, what are they called when you get money from the government?
Welfare.
Welfare. I had the nerve to go get welfare because I was hungry and still in L.A., not working. And I walk in this office, and everybody looks tore down. And I'm sitting up there, and they're looking at me like, you should be playing football somewhere. What are you doing sitting here trying to... I felt so bad. I just got up and ripped my application up, and I left. Because those people really needed it. I didn't really need it. At that time, I was just lazy.
And at the end, seeing Mr. T on the way there.
And I said, I got to do something else, so here I am.
A nice car. What was the first thing that got you like, wow, I think I'm getting a good foothold in here?
You know, it was being on the set of like Jamie Foxx, LL Cool J, working with Martin Lawrence, being security, and seeing how these guys were working living single with Queen Latifah, who was so much fun to work with. I mean, you don't know. I had to give her a piggyback ride every day to set. She's like, come on, Michael, get over here. I'm like, oh
man.
And I just, you're security, so what can you say? No. So I just get down on all fours, and she climbs. She's like, let's go, come on. I'm like, yeah, okay. But once you get on the sets and you see that these people are so good at what they do, I would just say, hey man, get me in a scene. He said, well, you got to get a resume. And this guy told me, hey, put anything on your resume. I was like, anything? I've never done anything. He said, what grammar school did you go to? I said, Shakespeare. He said, put down you went to the Shakespeare School of Acting. I said, okay. And I put it down.
That's funny.
I put that down.
You're not going to check?
Yeah. He said, just put stuff down. He said, did you do a play at Shakespeare? I said, yeah, it was 5th grade. He said, Shakespeare School of Acting. That sounds good to me. So I put that down, and slowly Jamie Foxx put me in one of the episodes, and I was so nervous. Everybody broke for lunch. I didn't know what to do. I sat there on the set. The lights go... And I'm just sitting there like, if we lunch now, or do I have a trailer to go to? And it wasn't no trailer, and I just sat there until everybody started filtering back in. I didn't know what to do, so I just sat there. But I did that. I did Married with Children. Did a lot of stuff.
Did you ever take formal acting classes, or no?
No. My first acting coach was Larry Moss, and he's big up here now. He's in New York. And if any actors out there really want to go into something really deep, look up Larry Moss, because he's the one that took me to those levels in the Green Mile. Warner Brothers hired him to work with me. And I just got to doing Armageddon, so I thought I was an actor. I mean, you can't tell me I don't know how to act.
Yeah.
So I walked in Larry Moss's office. He lived in Santa Monica, and I'm like, who's this guy? He looks weird to me. And I read the first couple of lines from Green Mile, and he said, hey, that's okay. He said, you don't have it.
Oh, shit.
And I said, well, wait a minute. I just read 4 lines. He said, you just don't have it. And I'm thinking, Armageddon's getting ready to come out in a couple of weeks. Do you want to see what I got?
I
got it. But it was 2 different types of movies.
Completely different types of movies and characters, too.
I didn't understand that.
When he said you don't have it, he didn't mean you didn't have talent. He meant you didn't have this guy
role right here.
Right.
So as opposed to when they say that to Jimmy.
Yeah, which is Jim, you don't got it.
And then you wind up here.
Yeah.
So I went back, and he gave me another chance. I begged him to give me another chance, and he explained to me, this is what this guy has to be. He has to be 5 years old. You can't be this big, overpowering. That's not this character. So I went back and I did a little bit. He said, okay, I can work with you. And we worked together like 4 days a week.
That was the best part of the character, is you just see this imposing man come in,
and
he turns out to be
the gymless guy.
A kitten, yeah.
But the thing was, we were going, and there was this young lady coming. She was taking Larry Moss, too, and we would talk at the elevator. She'd be leaving, I'd be coming in, and she'd say, yeah, he's a weird dude, but he's cool, he knows what he's doing. And we didn't never get each other's name. And finally, I'm at the Show West Awards show, and the girl says, Michael, and I say, what's your name? She's like, I'm Hillary Swank. We work with Larry Moss. It was Hillary Swank. She was going for Boys Don't Cry, in which that year she won every award. Mm-hmm. So Larry Moss is a legend.
Wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Now I know who I can look up and I can blame when I don't get something.
Go ahead.
Larry Moss. And the show, so, I only saw part of it because the link I had was, they gave us links.
Right.
And there was a problem with the link. So it was like the first, I think, 20 minutes, and it's called The Finder.
Yes.
And it's a 1 hour procedure.
Yes.
What's a procedural?
You know what? That gets me too.
I've never heard that term.
Procedural.
But you play, I don't want to say, is it a cop or a detective? And it's got like a weird vibe, like John Fogerty. It's like a 70s show almost, where they have this singer looking for one of his items. His guitar is stolen, and Fogerty sings a little of his own music.
I play Leo Knox, a character that Walter Sherman is good friends with. I'm a lawyer. I own the bar, the Ends of the Earth Bar. I'm his bodyguard, his confidant. I'm his best friend. Leo Knox came into Walter's life because at a time my family was killed and I was going to kill the people that murdered my family. And Walter came into my life and stopped me from doing that. And I used to weigh like 400 pounds, and he got me to reading books and things like that. So now I'm Walter's guy. So no matter what he does, I understand him. He has this weird gift that he can find anything. And in one of the opening scenes, he finds John Fogerty's guitar pick.
Right.
That's all he wants. He doesn't worry about money. I take care of the money. He wants the most unusual thing. So that's the first episode is going to be really good, and it airs Thursday.
Now, when you do something like this, I mean, do you start worrying about reviews, or do you or a movie or anything, or do you not even care?
No, I let it go. You have to let it go because if you start worrying about that, you're going to drive yourself crazy. Mm-hmm. And I have a saying that the world is won by those who let it go. If you don't even think about it, you can't worry because it doesn't change anything.
Right.
What's going to happen Thursday and then the week after that and the week after that is going to happen.
I let it go right after I bitch at the guy.
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. You let it go up here, too.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, before I let it go, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, you just let it go.
Yeah, right after I mail a Unabomber package to him, I let it go. And it's just to promote when it's on, too. It's called The Finder, and it's on tomorrow night, which is Thursday
night,
9 o'clock on Fox.
Yes.
And that's a great time slot to have. I'm annoyed that I couldn't see the entire
Jeff Stoltz
thing.
is the Finder, and somebody, we were doing press the other day, and somebody made the mistake of saying he looked like Tom Brady. And I had to hear that. And I had to hear that. And he texted me, he said, just remember, I look like Tom Brady. I'm like, don't look like Tom Brady. You just don't to me. But some woman said, oh, he's cute. He looks like Tom Brady. And I'm like, did you say that?
Did you shoot this in Miami? It looked like Miami.
A lot of Miami, a lot of L.A.
Oh, okay, a little bit of both
places.
That's a great life to have. You're in like two phenomenally warm places in the middle of the winter.
Miami was just the greatest place to film. It was really nice.
How many episodes did you guys do?
We're on episode. I'm still working.
Oh, you are? Okay.
Yeah, we're on episode 11 of 13.
By the way, was that not a question of somebody who just doesn't do a lot of acting work? Oh, you mean they don't shoot it in real time? I'm an absolute idiot.
No, man, you guys are good, man.
How are you liking TV?
I love TV.
Movies,
I love TV. It's a lot faster, though.
Yeah.
It's like a blitz, and you're a rookie quarterback, and the starter got hurt. And everybody comes up to the line barking and says, I'm going to get you, I'm going to mess you up. And I didn't understand it. The first episode, I was always like writing stuff down to try to keep up with my lines, but you have to study differently. You have to allot yourself time. Over the holidays, about 4 days into the holidays, they sent me the new script 11. So I started breaking my script down, and I studied over the holidays because I take it seriously, and I think that's what you have to do.
What do you do when you look at a script or you look at a character like your Leo in this? Do you say, okay, this is who this guy is, and kind of build a backstory, or do you just kind of do it as yourself? Or how
they do the backstory, but I will take the character like Leo in the first episode, the backdoor pilot, as we called it, to Bones. I didn't like the way my character looked. I didn't like the way I looked, but I was I said, I'm gonna change everything about this character. This character is going to be a no nonsense type of guy. In the backdoor pilot, he was kind of goofy, and he, to me, I didn't like the way it was going. and I told Hart Hanson, who created Bones and who created this show, I said, I'm going to take this guy in another direction. I want him to be a badass, really.
Yeah.
He doesn't smile a lot. He has his own way of doing things. He's very serious. So I took it in a whole nother direction. But I think you guys will like the direction that I took Leo Knox in.
So had you started shooting yet, or you just from reading the script and doing the read-throughs, you're like,
no, I had done the backdoor pilot with Bones, and actually David Boreanaz and Emily Deschanel are wonderful over there at Bones. Oh man, I call them varsity. We go on a lot. We look at their trailers like, ooh, look at their trailers. So it's a big deal because they've been on 7-8 years and they've been #1 in their time slot, and their trailers are just like humongous.
Yeah.
And then we go to our trailer and you're just like,
something to work for.
There's nothing worse than watching somebody peel off to a better trailer and you're in a honey wagon.
We go there and rub it. We rub the trailer. Ooh, you have to step up
One
to
day.
You ever have the ones where you got to pee in the sink? I've had quite a few of those. I just don't feel like
I had them in my early days.
Yeah, I don't feel like going up the steps.
I do that at home after some nights, a little.
Well, I wish you a lot of luck with it too, because I know it's always scary when a series starts. Are people going to watch it? Are people going to like it? And the networks nowadays don't give it. Like years ago, MASH was not doing well. Seinfeld, like a lot of these shows that turned out to be these amazing shows. They judge shows a little bit too quickly now.
They do, because there's so many out there, and there's so many things that have been written that are just waiting to take your place. It's
right.
You guys could be on the hot seat. Somebody's out there waiting to,
you just got to stay on top. You know what I like about TV shows, though, especially ones that go a few seasons, is the character development that you don't get with a movie, because the movie is pretty much not done chronologically.
Right.
Sometimes a character in the first season will be completely different
from the second season, third season.
Third, yeah. They kind of grow with the show, and that's I've always liked that, as opposed to movies where you get the character at the beginning of the movies the same as at the end.
I think because when I looked at it, I wanted to do like 24. You guys remember 24?
Sure, yeah.
I wanted to shoot people in the head. And they were like, Hart was like, no, it's not that type of show. I said, well, just let me, just
one
somebody,
person,
get some information out of them and just, do that. That's what I wanted to do. And they said, no, it's really not that type of show. I said, but can I just have a gun? Can I just point and say, give me that information? I just want to do that one time. That's all I wanted to do.
Just want to be cool.
I just want to be cool like Jack Bauer was. And I told somebody, I said, well, I went to meet the directors and the producers over at 24. They were thinking about casting me. So I said, okay, be cool. Don't get excited, because I can get amped up. So I'm over there and they're showing me CTU, and I'm like, oh, man, this is cool. And on this, I'm like, this is where so-and-so got killed. This way they let the anthrax go. And I'm like, this is really cool. And so we're getting ready to leave, and a van pulls up, and out jumps Keith or Sutherland. Well, I'm seeing Jack Bauer. And I'm thinking, that's a white van. That's how they always come out. And I rush up to him like, hey, how you doing? My name is Michael Clarke Duncan. Hey, you remember when you shot Roger Cross? Roger Cross is a friend of mine. For 30 seconds on the inside, I'm like, Michael, dial it down. I couldn't. I went through every episode, every scene.
Man.
You remember when the president got shot? I thought that was the best. I thought you were going to kill that guy. And I'm going, and he's like, okay.
You must have been to security.
You never saw me again. There's our promo up there.
Oh, they're running your...
Wow, look at that. You don't have to be here.
Yeah, you can just...
Oh, yeah, I know these people.
Yeah, that's my boy Jeff Stoltz.
The Finder.
There it is.
Tomorrow night, 9 o'clock on Fox.
At least they're going to promote it right.
Oh,
that's
hell
nice.
yeah.
So now I've gotten a lot cooler when I meet celebrities. I don't.
Yeah, but I like the fact you're not that jaded, though. It's like
I'll stay the same. The same. I don't want to ever get like jaded or think I'm real cool or, you don't touch me. They have a joke on set. They said, Michael, by season 2, you'll be telling people don't look at you. And that's why I tell people, did you eyeball me? Out of here. I want him out. He just looked at me. So that's my joke on set.
I've heard guys are like that, too.
There are some guys they don't want you looking at them. They don't want you, speaking to them. They don't want the background people. I go and speak to all the background players because they helped me. I did background once.
Do you think the humble beginnings and going through a point in life where you were homeless, that stays with you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it stays with you. And you never take it to where you don't think it can't happen again.
Right. You got that constant little thing over your head going
in the back of your mind. You could lose everything in an instant.
Yeah.
So you should be kind to people regardless.
No, but it's nice to remember where you came from. And you come from it's almost like, hey, if life was fair, would I be doing this?
Right.
I don't need to philosophize for you. So that was my acting. I'm pretending I'm him. This is what I was saying.
You guys are nice. You guys are cool.
Yeah, we try to be.
We've been run through the mill. That's why. We remember.
I gotta ask something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we allowed to mention?
Who, Mike Baby back there? Omarosa? Oh man, that's my girl.
Are you guys?
That's my girl, man.
That's Omarosa from The Apprentice.
Yeah, she's the new.
I'm a big fucking fan.
She's the new editor of the West Coast magazine Reality TV.
Really?
So she has a lot of meetings up here, and actually she came in a couple of days earlier to do her press. But yeah, she takes care of me. Man.
We knew she was going to be here. We'd have rigged the ceiling tile to fall or something.
Okay, watch it. Do not do that. That's my baby. That's my girlfriend.
I hear you, but damn, that was hilarious.
Do you know how great it would be if he just picked you up and threw you through the window?
Right through the window.
I just keep staring at Omarosa.
No, she's beautiful, man.
Beautiful.
She is gorgeous.
Beautiful on TV, but I gotta say, even more beautiful in real life.
We got up this morning. She met me here, and it's
just
a
rolled
joy.
out of bed, right?
It's a joy to have
That's how you
somebody
look when you roll out of bed.
to have somebody that understands what you do.
Yeah.
You know, and people get the misconception that I told her, I said, babe, you built up a certain image that people can't forget easily. It's just like nobody forgets the Green Mile. That's what I'll always be known for. It doesn't make a difference what else I do.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
There's nothing wrong with that. So a lot of people don't know how kind she is, how sweet she is. She cooks for me. Oh, man, I can't tell you what this woman has done for my life.
You're embarrassing her.
I know. I like to do that. She gets nervous when I start talking about it.
You should turn around because she's giving you looks like...
It's my baby, man.
I didn't see the show. Did you come off kind of?
Not see that
You didn't
show?
see Omarosa?
That was like the time when it was kind of the biggest. Yeah, that was the biggest season I think ever.
I was very wrapped up in my own loneliness. I just didn't see it.
Okay.
She didn't take anyone's shit.
Oh, you were harsh.
Oh, yeah, she was.
No, she is. She can be that way, but she's very sweet. But very sweet.
What season was that?
God damn, it was early on.
It was, right?
You were on the first season?
I wasn't sure if it was first or second. Yeah.
Did you like? I'll just ask you in general. Were you happy with the way they edited it as a reality? Because you hear so many people when they do something like that, they come back and they go, they didn't portray me right. They edited it wrong, or they totally changed the picture.
I'd have been happier if I won.
Oh, okay.
Millions of dollars. It would have been a lot better at it.
Did it help you though, right? It helped you a lot?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
But you turned out all right, baby. Still turned out all right.
Did all right. Look at this power couple.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
She does.
But to date a woman who's got fame and who's beautiful, you have to kind of be on Michael's level. You can't just, a guy
Can't
like
be
me.
you.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it like that.
Don't do it
Don't
like
worry,
that.
I
man.
will.
You can't be me in a stupid T-shirt with my fat stomach.
We're getting the wrap up, unfortunately.
Well, I have one question that is coming in here.
Good.
Big fan wants to know, in Talladega Nights, when you guys are doing the scene, don't you put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby, how many takes? Because it's obvious you were laughing so damn hard during that.
Ad-libbed.
Really?
Ad-libbed. I mean, when you work with Will Ferrell, they go off on, I'm at home in my hotel room, I'm studying. Okay, he says this, I come in, I say this. I'm thinking it's going to be like that. They get out there, and it's just whatever. It's just whoever says this, you just got to know when to come in. And I'm looking at Will, and I'm like, he didn't say that. And the rest like, go ahead, go, get in there, say something. And I'm like, hey, don't you put that evil up. The first time I said, don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. And Ricky cut, he said, Michael, he said, come here. He said, go in on him. He said, I want you freaking mad. You go in on him. You are not up a thing. Go in on him. So I go back out there, and that's what I did. And it was one take.
One take.
Yeah,
and you
we
could see
ad-libbed
you
all
guys
that.
were almost
the whole night
dying
thing.
laughing. Yeah,
they were just Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly.
Yeah.
And man, Sacha Baron Cohen. You get those four together, it's hard to do a scene and not laugh.
It's fun. It is funny, man. Yeah, that's
off camera when Will Ferrell was running around in his underwear.
Yeah,
he did it off camera.
Yeah,
and he was just running. And he had these dirty underwear, and we're like, you can't help but to laugh. He is a funny guy.
Yeah,
he's funny in everything he does.
Everything, man.
Even bad movies. You're not gonna have all of them. It's fair enough.
He's funny, man. He knows what to do.
But not every movie you're in is going to be great.
Right. No, it's
not.
But
even the ones that are so-so, he's hilarious.
He is. Always has been.
That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to kill the guy. I love Will Ferrell.
Oh, he's good.
We've had John C. Reilly, and he's amazing.
He's funny from Chicago.
Oh, yeah.
Is he a Chicago guy?
Yeah.
I love him in Boogie Nights.
Oh, man, wasn't it good?
Yeah.
I love working with guys like that just have talent. Like you guys. Now, who's the most talented guy?
Oh, my God.
It's very polite of him to ask.
Now you're going to cause
Obviously, that's why we're
problems.
together.
Okay. Now I heard
now
Howard
you're
Stern
gonna cause
is up.
problems.
Is Howard Stern up
He's
here?
across the hall down the hill, yeah.
I heard he
yeah.
took all the green rooms from you guys.
And all the green.
And the whole green, yeah. The paper green, the green room.
first?
He was here first. We were on satellite first. He gets the green room, and our guests, we have the things
Yeah,
that window washers use.
I went in that thing right
We
there.
have our guests actually sit outside with the window washers.
It's time you guys stand up for yourself.
Yeah.
They gave us
come on.
a
What
metal chair for our guests.
What is going on? You guys got to stand up.
You are right.
How about you stand up for us? That
No,
would help.
I'm going to tell you how
when
to
you
do it. You just call Sirius and say, hey, look, if this doesn't change, we're out.
We
just
tried
hold your
that.
hands like
And then
this,
we'll
say,
have a lot of time off. That's great.
Are you going to hire us, Michael?
Yeah, once you throw that card down, you got to play it.
Michael, remember when you were talking about rubbing the trailer?
Right?
That's exactly what it's like around here with
You go in
us.
that green room. We'll be here one day.
We go to the honey wagon
And then the security say, hey, get away from there.
You saw our green room. It's our office.
Yeah,
I
that's
think you're
cool,
sitting
though.
in my seat or Ant's
Humble
seat.
beginnings.
That's
Remember that. Humble
very
beginnings.
humble.
We've been at this 17 years, sir.
Yeah.
This combo is
5
17
years
years.
from now, each of you guys will be making $85 million. I'm
wow.
going to put it out there right now.
yeah.
And when I come back, I'm going to say, wow, I remember Opie and Anthony. Wow, they're big time in now.
Maybe if you could go down the hall and breathe some flies into one of the management's mouths.
I will tell management on the way out, you
That might
guys deserve a raise.
We're going to hire you to be our muscle.
Hey, man, do it. Let's do it. This is
October's
New
coming
York.
soon, man. We're hiring you for muscle.
This is New York. You
Why
know
don't you
how it
speak
works.
for us? Just be our agent. It's amazing to have an agent that actually talks for you. It's really nice.
That'd be nice.
I put my foot in my mouth in Chicago. I went there to see the mayor of Chicago, and he was going to give me an award or something. And it was just during a teacher strike. And I always believe that teachers should be making the $250,000 a year. I mean, everybody here had teachers they remember, and we would not be where we are. Well, maybe. You guys, different type of teachers, but you know.
No, I agree with that teacher stuff.
Teachers,
it's unbelievable that they're so underpaid.
They don't get paid the money that they deserve.
It's
and I stood up and I
disgusting.
said that in Chicago, and the mayor just looked at me.
Oh, no.
And he was just saying, but I didn't care because it was the truth.
Right.
And I can remember all my teachers' names and their grades because they played a profound way of the way I was raised. And boy, when I got back to my room, I thought I was going to get this nice plaque that said, hey, Chicago's own. I got a book of Chicago. A book of Chicago. Like, I don't know where Chicago is. It's like me giving you a guide to New York.
Right, yeah.
This is your guide. And you're like, that's all I got.
So you think he was a little upset with your? Maybe that's been a big political
Maybe
thing.
just a little bit.
He had probably just cut the budget for the teachers or something.
I thought you were jabbing him.
I just think teachers deserve a lot more than what they get paid, man. To
speaking
go into
the
those
truth.
classrooms with some bad kids sometimes,
Yeah.
I couldn't do it because I'd roll a coffin in. Whoever cries, whoever curses, go lay in the coffin for 15 minutes. This is going to be your life if you don't listen to me. That's the way I do it.
Bravo. With that, we got to get you out of
Yeah,
here.
no,
The
you gotta go
Finder
Busy
is
man today.
tomorrow night at 9 o'clock on Fox.
Watch it.
Yeah, we're going to check it
Absolutely.
out.
I liked what I saw of it. I just need a better link, which
Yeah,
Come on, man. Step up.
and we like
baby.
this Michael Clarke Duncan. You got to come back and
Yeah.
see us.
Anytime for you guys.
And
Thank you,
Omarosa,
man.
what do we got? Twitter or
You
something?
promoting anything?
Yeah, Michael's on Twitter, official MCD.
Ooh,
He's
listen to
tweeting.
that voice, man.
What about your Twitter?
I'm Omarosa on Twitter,
All right,
but
very
he's
good.
official MCD.
Look at it. She always plays.
Is he following you on Twitter at least?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. All right.
Yeah,
Yes.
we follow each other.
We do, man.
And if you just happen to want to buy Reality Weekly magazine, that would help me out a lot.
is.
She's the West Coast editor.
She's sexy.
Oh, man.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
man. You just don't. That's another
my
time.
God.
I will save that for another time.
Sorry.
I
Oh, my
appreciate you
God.
guys, man. I really do, man.
Very cool, man.
All right, we'll check out the Finder tomorrow night,
yes.
9 o'clock on Fox. Thank you,
Thank you,
Michael.
New York.
Yeah, he was great. Michael Clarke Duncan was really great.
Love the
was.
Michael Clarke Duncan.
What an amazing voice for radio, right?
Holy shit.
I've been told I have a face for radio.
Huh?
That old gag.
I wanted to ask him, why was that mile green with envy? Green Mile.
See? Get it? I don't think that would have went over very well.
He would have cracked up, but he's jealous. Put me in his next movie or something.
No.
would've been-
Wasn't gonna happen.
I would have been chip tea. John Coffey and chip tea. We would have been beverages on a cart together.
Right, we get it. Oh, shit. Whoa.
Yeah. And Omarosa, holy fuck. She looked really nice. She was really sweet.
I didn't know who she was.
She was really intense on TV. She was, dare I say, a bitch on
She is
TV.
beautiful, man. Wow.
Yeah, she's fucking
Is
beautiful.
she tall?
Yeah.
She's big, right? Because he needs a...
Not big, tall.
No, I don't mean fat. She's beautiful. I mean, just she's a tall girl.
Yeah, she is.
Wow. What a... I thought I didn't recognize... I thought she was a publicist. I'm like, what a knockout.
No, then she was on Get Me the Hell Out of Here, right? Or one of those other ones. One of the spin... What?
Yeah, she was on... She's been on a few.
She was on The Apprentice.
And she was also on Celebrity Apprentice.
Because then she was a celebrity.
Right.
And then... But wasn't she on, like...
I'm a Celebrity Get Me the Hell Out of Here, something like that.
Yeah, one of those shows.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been around, man.
I think she was on one of those VH1 shows, the Surreal Life shows.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Oh, right. Okay. She was on one of those.
Okay, yeah. So she knows a little bit about reality shows. Look at the boobies in that
Holy
picture.
shit.
Oh, my
What's going on there?
God.
Look at the boobies.
Looks like an ass on her chest.
Wow. She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Pretty smile. But you got to be a guy like him, like a big, secure guy to handle a hot, tall chick like that. You have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would get ruined and humiliated.
Gotta have that voice.
Yeah.
That deep voice.
Was he taller than you, Kenny?
Yeah,
I didn't notice.
Why didn't you notice?
I don't know. I was busy doing my security duties.
What's wrong
But
with
he might have been the threat.
That's not nice to say.
What is he doing?
I think he is bigger than Kenny, though.
You think he's taller?
Yeah, I think he was like 6'5".
Kenny's about 6'5".
Kenny is 6'1" if he's pushing. I'm 5'11". I'm almost as tall as Kenny.